He's the man with the plan. Got a counterfeit dollar in his hand. He's Mr. Know-It-All. Hello, YouTube. Y'all here? Anybody here? See my old friend Jesse. Can y'all tell me where he gone? Hey, Christy, Jesse, Rizzo, LaSparkle Covington. Girl, you know I had to chime in, girl. Miss Ashley. Child, I heard some extreme hypocrisy that I want to speak on this morning. So let me play you a little taste so you see what I'm talking about. See if there's any story, anything worth talking about, right? Because we want to help. We want to help the children, right? Obviously, the children lose their way on a regular basis here in the beef sector, so I want to help them. First, I'll say that I did listen to somewhat of this NESS live this morning. She's on there and she's calling the people that she argues with on a regular basis. If you'll notice, the beef sector, that's kind of what it is, honey. A certain amount of people argue with another certain group. This group argues with that group. This person argues with that group and all that old stuff, right? And they call each other names, right? And they suggest that the other person is beneath them. And they go over where the person lives, who got the most money, who got the best job, who got love in their life, and all this stuff. And that's what the beef sector essentially is, correct? But I heard such remarkable hypocrisy on this morning. So I want to speak on it. Let's see what we got.
Commentary a couple of minutes ago. I'm heading out, and I'm not trying to be a menace to you. I'm not trying to shade you.
Hi, y'all. What's going on, Nikki?
And I don't think I'm better than anybody else.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Again, let me make it clear to you. Some people make better decisions.
You ain't made no better. Okay.
That means they're better.
Are you ready to go?
And, I get it. You call people losers, and that's good. But the thing is that when you know who you are, you just walk in it, boo.
Miss Thing. Wait a minute.
You just do
Wait a minute. How you turn it off? Jay Wilson. So he's schooling Miss NESS. He's telling her they shouldn't be talking about people and talking about they still live with their mama and all this kind of stuff. Oh, I don't think I'm better than nobody. Jay Wilson, who else in creation, girl, has to come on YouTube every day and tell everybody how you don't think you're better than nobody? Nobody thinks you're better than them, girl. Nobody thinks that. I don't know where you're getting this idea that people think that you think you're better. We don't give a shit what you think, girl. You're trying to advise this woman that she shouldn't be talking down to people. What do you do every day? Why are the people that you talk to? Why is it Brian and Rico and all these people who you really believe are beneath you? You only talk to them because you feel like you are beneath it and they are beneath you, and you can talk shit about them, and they're so dumb they won't get it, right? You're constantly talking down to these people. You are the most insecure bitch on here, girl. Right? Now, I just can't believe that you fix your mouth to constantly talk about, I don't think I'm better than nobody. It's made those decisions. So some people made better decisions. Decisions for who, Jay Wilson? You made the right decision for a person who was born and raised. Or gray hair. God damn it. I just don't want to resort to putting that shoe polish in my face like Jay Wilson and them. Anyway, what was I just saying? You are constantly putting these people down. When you are commenting on where Rico lives and Rico's on welfare, What do you think that is exactly, Jay Wilson, if it's not putting him down? As if it's your business, what anybody else does for their life. People do what is right for their lives, correct? You finally gave up on trying to address me, bitch. But you, for the longest time, you had to come on here and tell, oh, you made those decisions. You sold drugs to people. You made the, nigga, don't worry about what the fuck I do in my life. Whatever I do in my life, that is for me. And I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do with my life, girl. Nobody's in competition with you, Jay Wilson. Nobody gives a shit about nobody else's house, girl. You keep acting like, oh, they didn't make the right decisions. They didn't make those. Nigga, you are working around the clock to keep a stupid ass house that you do not need in the suburbs of San Antonio, where there are nothing but families in the suburbs of San Antonio. I bet you if you walk up and down those streets, girl, you ain't gonna find but probably one other single person in San Antonio, girl. Ain't nobody want what you want, nigga. Everybody wasn't born in the goddamn trailer, Miss Thing, and their big dream was to get in the house. If I could only get in the house. Well, girl, I got news for you, Miss Thing. If you go into the Midwest, Miss Thing, when you leave the West Coast, girl, in between the West Coast and the East Coast, girl, all the people live in them places, girl, the vast majority of them live in a house if they're grown people. It ain't that unusual, Jay Wilson, but you keep picking on people who do not have a house. See, you're only interested in the ones who, as a matter of fact, so you have something to brag about, girl, because you are so incredibly insecure, Jay Wilson. You need to stop this bullshit about, oh, they didn't make the right decisions. I made those decisions, and then you sitting your ass right here on YouTube like all the rest of them, girl, right? What decisions did you make, Jay Wilson? Right? Okay, could you describe who you are and what you are then? Are you a professor? Oh, okay. You said you were a chaplain. Are you still that? I'm trying to figure out what you are. You say you have some kind of online now. You talking online like we're doing right now, Miss Thing? Jay Wilson, you are an abject failure if you compare yourself to people who have the same background. Do you understand that, idiot? Some people's parents were both crackheads. They did crack together, girl. And some people, girl was born like Donald Trump, Miss Thing, and they had everything handed to them, Miss Thing. Everybody's life, girl, is not the same. It's just not the same, Miss Thing. Why are you continually comparing your stupid ass self, girl, with everybody else? And you're only interested in people who have less than you, so you can somehow feel that you are better than them. And then you spend all this time coming to her talking about, I don't think I'm better than nobody. I don't think I'm better. I made those decisions. When you say you made the right decisions, girl, that's you're saying that you made better decisions than them. You are better than them, but you're not better than shit, Miss Thing. Because if I had 5 goddamn degrees, Miss Thing, I would not have to work around the clock to try to stay in a goddamn stupid ass hood finance house, girl, that I do not need. Right? Jay Wilson? Oh, they're not like me. Hold on a minute. Y'all don't believe me. I hear the whispers of doubting Thomases. Hold on a minute. Let's get another small taste, and we'll see. How in the fuck he get in? Oh Lord.
Because I'm glad.
Yeah, you are glad, girl.
But baby, you don't need to tag me. I mean, you can, but it's not that serious to me. I just hear that all the time, and it's like, you know, if it's all of that, then maybe you need to go to the superior sector, I guess. And
maybe you should go there somewhere, girl.
You, say that to some of your
oh
supporters.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Miss Thing, I can't deal with that. Look how slow this food talks,
I just wanted to be clear because I've heard that a couple of times.
Okay.
So,
let's go. We got to scoot up as usual. Why you don't think you better than nobody? You spend your whole time telling us how much better you are, girl. And now what exposes how insecure you are, Jay Wilson, right? Is because you having needles and shit shoved in your face, girl. You getting Botox, 50-something-year-old, 55-year-old, bald-headed black bitch. You getting Botox all in your face. You getting fillers up under your eyes. You putting on the new blouse and all this kind of shit, girl. You are so incredibly insecure, Jay Wilson. So incredibly insecure. And I got news for you, buddy. Those wrinkles are back. Remember how smooth your forehead was 2 weeks ago? It wasn't no wrinkles in it. It was pulled back, right? You had it like this, right? Like Gloria Swanson or some goddamn body, right? No. I watched today, girl. These are back, right? You know why? Because these are what you call natural. You 55 years old, bitch, and you are still trying to impress people. You are still trying to make yourself look younger. You're still trying to tell somebody you gotta heal. All the same shit you did when you announced your ass on here, girl, 7-8 years ago, Miss Thing. You're still saying the same shit, and you always got to back it up. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I don't think we certainly don't think that. I have never thought that, girl. I have always thought this is one square ass bitch. Only thing I can do with this girl is punch her in her face. Correct? Because we ain't the same kind of people, Miss Thing, right? Nobody's competing with you, girl. Nobody. We don't have the background you have. We don't have the dreams. I had dreams. We don't have those same dreams, girl, because we're not the same people, nigga. Oh, dumbass whore. So anyway, so yes, Miss Ness, she was over there. She was talking all her rough stuff. But you know what, Jay Wilson? Them people talking all that shit, calling each other stupid and all that stuff, girl. Them people are 30 years old. Some of them barely 30 years old, honey. You look like a goddamn fool sitting over there. You're damn near, what are you, 70 years old? You're almost 60 at least, girl, right? You over there arguing with these people, girl. Oh, you shouldn't speak that way. Oh, Ness, you said you were better than them. How could you say you were better than this thing? It bothers you so much that them young people are having their time on YouTube. That's how young people talk to each other. That's what I've come to the conclusion. That's why you find me in very few of their conversations, girl, right? You don't belong there, Jay Wilson. You don't belong any goddamn where, right? All you belong is behind that goddamn wheel, girl, going to another job and coming from that job. You do a bit. I've said this so many goddamn. I hate that I say the same thing. I'm hoping that at some point it will get through to you. You're making a video. The moment you wake up, before you put on your makeup, you say a little prayer for us, girl. The first day you on the way to work, you're making video. You're making the video all the way up to the doorstep, and when you walk into a job, you say you have a job, girl. It's been proven over and over and over again that most of the time you don't even have a job, girl. Most of the time you're on some temporary assignment, right? That damn light. You're on some temporary assignment, but whatever. You make a video going to the job. You say, according to you, on your lunch break from the job, you come back to YouTube to make another hour-long video, correct? You say you go back to that same job. This is a full-time job. You always got a full-time job, a part-time job, YouTube, and Uber, all at the same time since you've been on here, correct? Then when you're about to leave work, you make another video on the freeway going back to your house. You go into the garage, you get out of the garage, you go into your house, and you make another video. Correct, Jay Wilson? Let's assume you eat something because you're still a fat pig. Then when you climb in the bed, bitch, you make another video, girl. And you're telling these people how they're such failures. I don't think they're failures, girl. They can come on YouTube and just have some fun for a half hour or something, girl. I think they're doing better than you. That is pitiful. It's pitiful, girl. You got full-time, part-time, goddamn YouTube 5 times a day, and you got goddamn Uber drives, girl. And you think, I made those decisions. God help save me from the decisions. What was I at? I'll speak to y'all in a minute. Hold on a minute. Worst, ugliest phone in the whole motherfucking world. Hold on a minute. There you go.
How you doing? Hey, Hypnotic Touch. Hey, Catherine.
Hi, Dobie. Nikki B.
You know,
Rainy
I do think
pooch.
some people need validation. And don't get me wrong, you all. You play
Beans
your
and
role on
cornbread.
these streets. Don't get me wrong. You can play your role.
Girl, you got to find something to talk about every day.
In all honesty, this is your show. I mean, I guess it's the character. I guess that's what people like to do. I don't know. I don't. It ain't all that deep.
It's not. Well, why are you on here? It's 4 o'clock. It was 4:30 in the morning. We made this video. It ain't all that deep. I don't understand what that means. It ain't all that deep. Hear your ass up at 4:30 in the morning making videos, girl. Talking about your come. I'll put my commercials in. I'm putting my commercials in. I'm trying to get some ideas about some Christmas gifts. Yes, girl. And let me skip ahead. I'm not shopping for purses. I was just looking for something. Hold on for a minute. Yeah. I like to feel with this. Girl, you in the store again? Jay Wilson. She done drug her ass back in the supermarket. She gonna show you her clothes. So NESS shows you her clothes, and this fool shows you his clothes. What I used as my thumbnail was the analogy, the pot calling the kettle beige. I could have just used a pot and a kettle in my thumbnail, because the point of that is being made there is they're the same thing, right? They're the same thing. You both go on there putting down other people, putting yourself up on pedestals, whatever, for whatever reasons. I don't watch enough. Whenever I bump into this fool, I only go to Jay Wilson pages. I know it'll be content for me. This is a fucking raging idiot. I know he's gonna say something stupid, girl. Right? That's the only reason I go there. But yeah, I heard a little bit of that NESS thing. You got to remember that weren't they bosom buddies for the majority of the time they've been on here? What's going on, Darius? How you doing, brother? Yeah, Ambrosia. Difficult for me to watch him catch a live, time difference and all that. Oh, Lord, have mercy. But you can catch Jay Wilson anytime. That nigga is on from sun up to sundown, honey. He gonna put in his commercials, he say. He gonna put on these commercials. Girl, I wish I could figure out the way to show you guys what these commercials actually pay people. And that nigga, he said that he lets YouTube put in the commercials automatically, right? Every day that I make a video, after I make the video, I have to go to my monetization and remove every other commercial. They got so many every 2 minutes they got a commercial in there, girl. They put them in with bots. He's been putting you guys through this shit for 7-8 years, and yet he's made all these wonderful decisions. And he has the advice for everyone else, right? And his whole little group. I doubt 2 of them got a goddamn high school diploma. This is who he always chooses. He likes to find people who are homeless. He likes to find people who are having domestic what the fuck? Pretty lips. He likes to find people who he considers to be beneath them. He loves to find people who have a drug problem. Ooh, you doing them drugs. I said, you have to make certain decisions. Oh, it's so bullshit, girl. Like somebody just sit up there waiting for his goddamn advice, Jay Wilson. Abject failure, and you're a square. There is not, you're like, what do they call that shit when a person has no sexuality at all? None. Right? You're like a dick softener or something, girl. I mean, there's nothing sexy about you, Jay Wilson. Nobody wants to sit up with your ass all night listening to you went to college, girl. Okay, all right, you went to college. Are you gonna take your pants off or something? Stupid ass. Ambrosia. How y'all doing this morning? I heard a rumor the show redo is coming with a new beef sector. Oh, AT2, you heard that rumor? I heard it too, child. I heard something going on over there, but let me get rid of this window. First, yesterday it was freezing cold. Now it's burning hot. God damn it. This is the season, honey. There. I might have to go change my blouse. I'm burning up. Anyway. Okay, so AT2, we're gonna move on to this new, what do you call it? Show. I made the name up. Show 2.0. Okay, there's one camp saying there's going to be a show that is being financed. It has been suggested that Ty is even involved in this, right? A few days ago, Sean Bradley came and he was adamant that this is not true. He would certainly know if Ty was involved in any kind of show on YouTube, correct? Now, they may very well be planning on filming something when they go on these little trips and stuff. It seems like they're doing more of these meet and greets now. If they want to film the meet and greet, but a show has to be produced. There has to be some kind of rhythm to a if they're gonna make a show, right? I think for the original show, the point was to bring people who were beefing in the beef sector. To the woman discovered Sean Bradley. She identified him as somebody she watched in the beef sector, and all these people were just yapping at each other. Everybody was beefing, right? And the point of the show was to bring them together and have this meeting there in Atlanta, right? So we all came in there, and they had a big living room in this house, and we all sat around, and we're going to hash out all these beefs. So I don't know, is that what they're saying is going to be their show? Does anybody have any more information about this thing? I haven't even researched it. I listen to so few people in this beef sector anymore. They're doing it a totally different way. But I tend to not believe there's going to be another show. People, y'all need to stop copying shit. If you want to have a reality show and you have all new people, just come up with your own name, honey. Just come up with your own name, come up with your own script, or however you're going to do it, your own producers, your own directors. You don't have to keep hanging on to the beef sector, honey. That's played out. But I don't, and my answer to the question is, I don't know AT2. I don't know what they're planning. I mean, they could, if they're on a trip and there are 5 or 6 of them there, I don't know how many going to be. What is this called? This is called Elimination or some shit. Him and NESS are going to be there, I think. And they've been feuding for a while, and now they're friendly again. If you blink twice, it'll be a whole nother group beefing, correct? So just because they're speaking this week doesn't mean they're going to be speaking in 2 more weeks. So I don't know. Maybe I should look into it and see if they're going to actually have a production. But that thing had a whole production in Atlanta. They had cameramen. She had a whole camera crew there, right? They had rented a big old house. It's not a mansion, but a big house with a pool and all this kind of stuff. They had rented Airbnbs for all the people. They had flew all these people out. They had flown me out even. Everything was paid for. They went on to make, I believe, 3 more gatherings. I didn't go after the first one because as we were leaving the airport after the first one, they announced that the airlines were shutting down because of COVID. Everything was shutting down because of COVID, right? And they were recommending people, particularly senior people, should not be going into crowds. And I certainly was not going to get on a plane, and particularly with all them people. I was not, and be in a house with all them people when we were feeling like COVID was pandemic. Right. I lose where I was just talking. Speaking of clothes, he had a cheap ass non-tailored suit on, and he said he was an executive. I don't know where they get these clown clothes. They're supposed to be executives. Why everybody got to be executive now? Because she announced she an executive. Now Jay Wilson got to be executive. Boy, if you don't that big ass king suit. He had a big old queen suit. They buying all that shit from Temu, honey. He's an executive now. Well, Jay Wilson, how many careers are you gonna have, girl? I mean, in my thumbnail, you can see that I put in there, girl, you came on, you were the doctor, you're the pastor, you're the chaplain, you're the professor, you're the what else are you? You're a travel agent, you're something every 2 damn weeks, girl. And you said you got 5 degrees. That's a failure. That's a dumb person, stupid person. I'm sorry. It has to be said, Jay Wilson. I'm sorry, honey. You ain't got no more of a plan than that, girl, where you got to keep changing what you do every couple of weeks. Then you come over here and you lie about what you're doing, girl. It's always got to be this big production about where you, oh, I ain't going to tell my business. I ain't going to tell my business. Oh, they ain't like me. Oh, they ain't like me. Oh, I didn't say I feel like I was better than you. I didn't say, well, why is the conversation always about who's better, Jay Wilson? Why is it always about your stupid ass accomplishments, girl? If you don't think you're better than anybody, why are you always throwing it up in people's faces, girl? Right? Can't you find one person who finished high school to beef with? No, they always got to be somebody you done dug up from beneath, honey. Everybody got to be unemployed. Everybody got to be on drugs. Everybody got to be alcoholic. Do you notice how many alcoholics that boy communicates with so he can go and give them advice? I said, Jay Wilson, what is your background in drug addiction? You seem to have all the answers about it. What is your history in it? When I went to drug program, and every program that I've been to, and I've been to a few, all the people who work there actually have history in addiction. That's why they know what the fuck they're talking about, girl. Most of them, that's primarily what they hire. They either hire a professional therapist or they hire people with a history in addiction who have sober time. What is your qualifications? Since you know everything about everything, Jay Wilson, could you expound on that, girl? Right? You've been telling Miss Ness all about her fallacies, girl, all about her drug addiction. I can't do it better than him. What's going on, God, before everything? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even speak. You on the train going home crying? You on the train? Oh, now that's a good way to travel, on the train, honey. Back up train, turning around. God before everything. Okay, blouse. The other day, him and that Thais, they on shopping sprees now, child. They done discovered Temu. You better go ahead and use it up, honey, before Donald Trump finished with it. He gonna double all them prices. Okay. These adverts are rampant. Tell it, Tim. Okay. Tell it. The struggle is these people who do YouTube. It's one thing to do it every couple of days or something like that. But these people who feel like they have to be on YouTube 4 and 5 times every single day, honey, just to pay their bills, just what they call just to make their nut. Because, you got more than just a mortgage. You got other bills you have to pay, other insurances you have to pay, light bill, gas bill, all this stuff you have to pay, honey, because you're putting yourself in a position where you're dependent on all these different little things, honey, to pay your bills. Jay Wilson. So let me come at you, brother to brother. I'm talking to you, woman to woman. Did you make that mortgage this month? I want to know, did you make it, girl? I got a few too. Let me see. Okay, now she's playing music. Lord have mercy. We have to go into the store with her. We have to go into the department store while she shops for blouses, which she never buys. She goes home and she goes and pulls up Temu, girl, and do her shopping. She only goes to look at the stuff on here, to impress us that she's shopping. Oh, I'm going in Macy's now. I'm going in Macy's now. Oh, God. And now I'm going to go in Saks Avenue. Oh, it's empty today in Saks. Is it? Let me see you carry some bags out of Saks Fifth Avenue, nigga. Right? Obviously, it's so important to you, Jay Wilson.
But baby, nothing ain't happened. Not one thing. Nothing happened.
She has no content. Let's see the blouse today. Can you see?
We are not ashamed of the camera of Google YouTube.
Isn't that beautiful singing,
We ain't
Nikki B?
ashamed of it.
Isn't that beautiful? He said he got to go sing tonight. Oh, I forgot to put the singing in. You got to sing too. Right. If you got an hour somewhere, you got to go sing at a funeral somewhere, right?
Yeah, y'all. What else has been going on? So, like I said, I mentioned the NESS situation, and you know, there's no friction here. I just said what I said.
So what?
Thank you, Janice. I appreciate
neck
it. Neck
bone, pinto beans, and cornbread.
I'm not trying to get flippant with people, but you know, sometimes you got to let people know that I'm still Jay. I don't do it often, but when I do it, I'm gonna do it when it's advantageous for me. And today it was. So you know, it is what it is, boo.
What is it?
Button up like Brian. Maybe I felt a Brian-inspired moment today, and I felt like the button needed to be topped up.
Girl, we don't want to hear about your cheap ass blouse, nigga.
And I wanted the button down.
Y'all go to Temu and see if you find this blouse. Yeah, why is it buttoned all the way to the top, nigga? When you have a suit that the square is there, and even for a shirt, but I didn't feel like doing that today. Didn't feel like doing that today. So yeah. Because you know everything, you're such a connoisseur of taste and class. You know what I'm saying? I mean, push them titties up. That's what we want to see, honey. I want to see. Is that shirt see-through? Opulence. Yeah. Jay Will's trying to be all preppy. Lord have mercy. It's time for another injection in that forehead, nigga. Oh, it's San Antonio, baby. All roads lead here. You know what I'm saying? All roads lead to San Antonio. No, they don't. Let me not say this, y'all. Let me not, because I'm being shady. San Antonio is a great city. No, it ain't. Full of culture. I love it. Cheapest houses in America. Yeah. Come on, my ass. It's very practical. It's very town and country. And I'll leave it at town and country. San Antonio. But I like my city. I do like my city. Because your city got to be better than everybody else's city. But girl, you act like you in LA. Ma'am, you act like you are in Miami or Miami. And let's not do that. Let's not do that. So anyway. Surely you're not comparing Los Angeles to San Antonio, are you? Girl, you live way out in the suburbs of San Antonio, this thing. Way out in the middle of no goddamn where, this thing. You ain't got the neighborhood is for families, girl. Right? And that's a hood house that you're in, your whole neighborhood. Those are hood houses. Why are they hood houses? Because the people who are raising families, they qualify for a first-term homeowner's loan. And that's what you whizzled your ass in. We don't know if you con some woman to go down there with you. We don't know why your church's name is on your mortgage, girl. Right? We don't know what kind of trickeration you use, girl. All we know is you've been working around the clock. And then you got to come over here talking about working. She ain't working. I'm working. You ain't working because you have to work, nigga. Miss Thing, it's pitiful to be work around the clock. When do you sit down and watch TV? He was cooking greens for Thanksgiving and told his people to send him $50 and he would show much of green, girl. Wait a minute, homie. He was cooking greens for Thanksgiving. Y'all know what he did last year, right? Year before last, where he charged them for each dish, each green beans, girl. People had to donate money for the green beans, donate money for the rice. So now he's still trying. He was cooking greens for Thanksgiving and told his people to send him $50 and he would show off his green. Pitiful. And you're supposed to be better than everybody. Girl, that's pitiful. But I'm sorry, honey. All these people who want to do, they're nothing but beggars, girl. If you have made it in life, somehow you made it. If you have made it in life, girl, you've made all these right decisions. You shouldn't be the primary one on here begging. I'm sorry. That's how I really feel about it, Jay Wilson. Right? If you are so educated, you had all these degrees and all these shit, and you have all this income coming in and various streams of income. I have streams of, if you have all that going for you, girl, you should not be on here begging for $50 to show your greens. Okay? Everything's about $1, Miss Thing. Give me a nickel, give me a dime, and you got to cool down that thirst of yours, girl. Right? That's pitiful, Jay Wilson. People who have class, people who have position, they don't go around begging for money from people. And you're begging from people who you claim are so far beneath you. These are the ones that you say are on the verge of being evicted and all that. That's the ones you take pleasure in, correct? Right, Jay Wilson? But you begging for money from them. Jay Wilson know how to beg, said Kitten Hills. Him and somebody else, girl. That's all they do. And then when the people stop giving all that money to beef sector, I mean, it's natural. It's a thing that happened to everybody, right? He switched over. Now it's all about, I'm getting my AdSense. I'm getting my AdSense. I'm getting various streams of income. I'm getting stream. Girl, if this video here, if it plays for 45 minutes, I'll get something like $3. Since he lets YouTube put in the commercials, so there'll be double the amount of commercials, he'll get $6. And that's why he has to come on 4 and 5 times every day. Honey, you can depend on him better than you can depend on CNN. First thing you open your eyes, girl, he's on, right? And he's getting $6 and $7 and $8. You people who have your own channels, you know. So stop feeling like, oh, you're not making it. I'm not getting the money. They are lying. They're getting the same thing you're getting, honey. YouTube does not have special rules for some of these begging ass bitches, girl. They just don't. But if you go on 6, 7 times a day, I guess you can get $50. Your daddy should have taught you in that trailer that it's impolite to beg. We were always taught that you never do that. You don't go next door. Oh, I'm going to go next door and buy. No, we don't do that, baby. Not in this house. My mama take her shoe off and pop you upside your goddamn head. You did what? Just digging. He does it like it ain't nothing, child. CTV is calling Big Boy Fat Albert now. Hey, I'm Fat Albert. I'm Fat Albert. The thing that frustrates me about that boy, he takes everything that he tries to comfort somebody. He's supposed to be some kind of master reader. He always takes the video down. You don't even hear what the hell he has to say, child. That's scary. You're scary because you don't want them coming for you and knocking your head off. Hey. Remember the one had the smash head with his tag going across. Lord have mercy. Anyway, people. What else going on? Let me see. I'm checking the perimeter. I got to check the perimeter and see what else is going on. Are we supposed to hear some of Miss Ness? Oh, no, I don't want to fuck with her. She if you say her name, she gonna put me on punishment for the next 3 years. But she was letting the children have it. And that's what motivated him. So let's be fair. Since we're talking about the both of them, let's see what she had to say. Okay, erase him. Okay, Ness. Which one? What she called? That's wine tasting. That ain't from today, is it? No.
Let me get this about it. Let me get up out of here, bitch. This shit look abnormal as fuck, bitch. Let me get up out of here. Let me get up out of here, baby. Okay, wait.
Well, her videos.
Okay, there we go.
She won't let you. You can't go back. You got to listen to it all the way through.
Might as well. Shit. I love it. Let it. It's not glitching. Don't worry. It's coming back. We coming back, baby. These crazy ass motherfuckers. Let's go ahead and drive them crazy, bitch. We leaving trails of blues clues for you detectives out there. Oh yes, we're leaving little trails of blues clues for y'all with y'all magnifying glass with your stupid asses, bitch. Nothing, nada.
He said you ain't supposed to call people stupid. That's what he said. What do you call them?
And they say people over there going on Sassy's members only talking shit behind the members only wall. So I will never. That's why when I say fuck you ain't goodbye, bitch, fuck you ain't goodbye. That fake shit these motherfuckers doing, trying to act one way in front of y'all and then another way behind the paywall. Nah, baby, I'm good off of you, bitch.
Okay, so we can't. You gotta wait. You gotta watch hers all the way through, and you can't go back until she's all the way done. So we can't investigate her. Okay. She's calling. Okay. My good friend referred is dry begging. Ooh, dry begging. Always got your hand out. That, honey, that says more than all your bragging, Jay Wilson. All your talking about all you did and all the decisions you make. Girl, when you're begging, all that shit is invalid, honey. You're begging. You're asking me for my money. Who taught you? Who raised you? Oh, I had a two-family household. I had two-parent household, but they didn't teach you very well, Jay Wilson. They didn't, honey, because you're a bum, girl. You can't take that bum out your ass, Miss Thing. And I just feel, like I've always told you, I feel like you should have had a real job by now. I'm sorry. If you haven't gotten one by now, you will never get a job. Ooh, we know you are trying to call it a career. We keep catching you, my dear. Now we know the difference between a liar and a fraud. Release the red ball. I hate when they start doing that. Release the red ball. Oh yeah, I don't know why they do that. That's dumb to me. Why would you want your video? People can't come in any place. Who the hell wants to come in at the end of a video? Who wants to come in at the middle of a video? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, or who you're talking about. Why don't you have the people can't have the freedom to go back and red ball to where they were, or where they can understand what the hell's going on? But that's what a couple of them do. I think Lemon does that shit too, huh? That's why I don't watch none of them. Good friend referred to. Okay. What else, people? We know Donald Trump's in the news. He's in the news 20 channels at a time every single day. It's a dream come true for him. We know that. Let me see. Is Lil Nas X, is he finished? I was watching his videos. I watched about 3 of them today. He was a talented kid. I called it, though, when he first came out with all that that Jesus Christ stuff, putting himself on the cross and all that. I said, boy, that is so dangerous. Why are you playing with our God, honey? It was so stupid. And then I think he's done. They're calling him a one-hit wonder now. Although he had more than one hit. But to go from number 1 to that, playing with God. People take that shit offensively, Jay Wilson. Folks who play with God. Taking the Lord's name in vain and all that, child. Keep your faith to yourself. You ain't got to tell everybody about what you believe or how you believe it. if you believe the devil is the greater power, girl, you need to keep that to yourself because you destroyed your whole career. It's too bad. He was a talented kid. I hate when they started. Okay, they caught him on a hot mic. Who they caught on a hot mic? Trump. I don't know what would be surprising about him. Oh, they caught him. Which one? It don't make no difference. We know Trump is a fucking racist, bigot, money grubbing creep. We know that nothing surprises me about him. And after he leaves office, whenever that is, they're going to spend the next few years investigating his ass and how he siphoned all this money he wants to collect from everybody. How did he put that in his pockets and his children's pockets? You get pissed too when you can't rewind. Y'all better listen. People hate that shit. They don't listen to the people, honey. The controlling, the control divas, honey. He got arrested for something like public intoxication. Yeah, he did. He was walking out there with his drawers on. And then the police, he said they charged him with attacking the police. I don't believe that. You know, anytime you, what was he going to do? Beat the police down in his underwear? Anytime you're dealing with the police, and believe me, I have a lot of experience with them. If you touch them, they'll call that you assaulted a police officer if they want to. So I never believed that he was in boots and underwear walking down the street. He got a body on him too, honey. Youth. And the thing that I was thinking about when I was watching him today is he put so much money in those productions, he might not even have any money left. Right? We know how the record companies are, but he had these extravagant videos and sets like movies. So it's a good chance that he spent that money. That would be so horrible, so tragic. Now he'll still be able to do all the gay events and stuff. He'll still be popular among our community, but that ain't bringing in the big bucks. It's too bad. And these people be talking all this devil shit. I don't believe they believe that. They're too young to believe anything. Right? They're just trying to be shocking. Trolling, as they call it. If you have a black audience, we all got a relationship with God some way or other. We're not people who are known for worshiping the devil. Okay. I be people's chats wishing I had your number to tell you to get in here and get a little small taste. Ooh, you be missing a lot of the tea. Oh, shit. Yeah, when I started going back to the gym, I think I stopped paying attention like I did before. Whatever. Ebbs and flows, baby. Ebbs and flows. If they be interesting, I'll watch them. I thought the pink dollar was always a winner. The pink dollar was always a winner. What the hell is the pink dollar? That was that video that Lil Nas X did. And he had all that shit was expensive, man. Not only in dancers, but the amount of money that they spent on the production. So a lot of those record companies, they recoup all that money, right? They say, oh yeah, you spend $100,000 on this video, $200,000 on that video. Then the record company, before they pay you, they pay themselves and they recoup all that money. It's a very good chance that he spent all that money. Thinking that it was, you know, when the money's coming in, you think it's always going to come in. Not so. He sees that. He needs to do a formal apology. I think he did about the religious stuff, but it didn't work. But then, you know, all it takes is one good hit record. Try not to break yourself trying to make it. Oh, gays and disposable income. That's the pink dollar. Oh, the gay. There's just not as many of us is the issue, Nikki B. Yeah, a lot of gay people, they don't have kids. right? A lot of them are in well-paid industries, fashion, hair, whatever. They have more money because they don't have families to support, right? So that's what you're calling the pink dollar. Yeah, but our numbers are just, honey, we're less than 10% of the population. And then even in the 10%, we're not all the same. Some people are transgender. Some people are gay. Some people are lesbian. All that put together, honey, don't amount to even 10%. So there's less of us, and not all of us are into rap music, believe it or not. Oh, I got it right, Nikki B. I'm so smart. Anyway, let me get out of here. Thank y'all for coming in on today. Y'all can go over there and see Miss NESS No Mess cuss y'all out, call everybody stupid, ignorant, and whatever. And then go back over there just as Jay Wilson. I went to college. I made those decisions. Goodbye, people.